okay with me.
Is that correct? I wanted to ask you about Dan Carden. I've covered his rise to prominence very closely, and you know he very much seems to chime in with the thoughts and the feelings of people in this area about things like social justice. Were you surprised to see him so quickly given a front bench role?
No, not at all. Look, the thing about Dan, you know, what you see with Dan is what you get. He's rooted in his community. You know, yeah. He knows exactly what his local people are thinking, and he is, I think, an excellent constituency MP. He's just been there a limited period of time, but his speeches in Parliament on behalf of local people have been some of the best I've ever listened to. That's the first thing.
Some of my best read stories, actually.
But secondly, he's extremely bright. He's a thinking person. He listens, he thinks, and then he speaks and puts his ideas forward. We brought him on quickly because we need that talent for the future. Yeah. And I think he will be a significant player in terms of the Labour Party for the future and in terms of this town as well.
There's a report in the New Statesman today that eyed him as a potential new leader. Would you agree with that?
Look, the last thing you can do, the worst thing you can do to someone is say, these are the future leader, but I tell you, he'll play a major role in the Labour Party in the future. I tell you what shines through with him, his commitment and his commitment to his local people.
And what's good for us as journalists is he's not afraid to mince his words. He did say that the appointment of Esther McVeigh, we're in the Wirral now, would strike fear into the hearts of the vulnerable. What was your immediate reaction when she was put in charge of the DWP?
Same as Dan. I was really disappointed. I had disability groups contacting me who could not believe that Theresa May had done this based upon some of the statements that Esther McVeigh had done, said about disabled people and the policies that she implemented last time around. So I think people were pretty shocked.
You've been described as pure evil by Andrea Leadsom, which I think was over the comments last time. Is that something you regret saying, or is it was obviously repeating someone else's comments?
No, I attended the meeting in the constituency and I reported what was shouted out at that time, basically. Actually, I made a statement in Parliament saying afterwards, I don't agree with these things, but you need to understand that's the strength of feeling among some people. I don't think the Conservatives fully understand the human suffering that they implemented and they are implementing for disabled people, and the strength of feeling that there is in the community about that. Dan reflected that, and I think there was real disappointed that Theresa May appointed to that role.
And just finally, Liverpool, as you may know, is quite a hotbed of left-wing activism, and we are seeing more and more people in our CLPs and in our branches from what we described as your side of the party. After the recent NEC elections, should more of our general centralist MPs in Liverpool, are they going to be worried about deselections?
No. Look, there isn't no one's into deselection in the Labour Party. People have come together after a fantastic election result and says, although we didn't win, we shocked people. And I think if the campaign had gone on another couple of weeks, we'd most probably be in government now. The party has never been more united. And one of the reasons for the unity is that we've got to get rid of this government because our communities can't endure this anymore. So no, I think the party is united, extremely committed in terms of campaigning. We're campaigning on a scale now we've not seen for a number of years because we've got 600,000 members. And in addition to that, developing the ideas for the future, just like Steve's doing here on the ground.
People like Stephen Twigg, Luciana Berger, you would want people to get behind them as MPs?
Good. Of course we would. Yeah. And we're campaigning together. We're a united party at every level. You know, some elements of the media, with the greatest respect, will always try and sow division. That isn't the case at the moment. The atmosphere is united and determined. Why? Because we need this government out and we need a Labour government in to turn this country's future around.
Awesome.